Hi students, welcome to my channel Navin's Biology. Today we are going to deal about the actual morphology of a prawn. The prawn is a small aquatic crustacean with an exoskeleton and 10 legs that will be belongs to a decapoda group. And it's a crustacean. The prawn is a crustacean. It is found in the freshwater and in the marine water itself. The body is elongated and it is divisible into two major regions. One is cephalothorax and one is abdomen. Cephalothorax and abdomen. The telson or a tail. This is the telson. The telson or a tail that is attached to the last abdominal segment. The last abdominal segment. Every segment has a each segment. Every segment has a pair of appendages. The first two pairs are modified as simply says as a feelers are called as antennae and antennae. Antennae and antennae. This is the antennae and this is the antennae. This is the antennae. Coming to the shape of the prawn, the body of the prawn is elongated. The body of the prawn is elongated, hemispherical, and slightly tapering at the end of the posterior end. The posterior end. And the fresh specimen is the color of bluish. The color of bluish. So now you see the color of the bluish. It is in the bluish color, and some of the segments will be available by each row. The whole body of a prawn is covered by a segmented. The whole body is covered by a segmented cuticular exoskeleton. This is the exoskeleton, and secreted by the underlying of the epidermis. It is found of the chitin and protein. Exoskeleton protects. This is the exoskeleton. It protects the body and provides provisions for the attachment of the muscle. The internal part of the prawn consists of the muscle, and the internal part of the prawn consists of the muscle. It is protected by a exoskeleton, and it also gives some internal support by the folding called appendages. And these are the foldings, and these are all the foldings, and these are all the foldings that are present in the internal part. And appendages not only increase the surface area of the attachment of the muscle, and the exoskeleton is attached to the muscle. This is the exoskeleton. The exoskeleton is present, or it is attached to the muzzle of a prawn. And next it protects the internal parts of a prawn. And coming to the appendages, exoskeleton is covered in the segmented and the segments called scleritis. And there are total 19 pairs of appendages are there. Out of 19 pairs, 5 pairs are called as cephalic appendages. 8 pairs are called as thoracic appendages, and 6 pairs are called abdominal appendages. And coming to the cephalic appendages, this is the cephalic appendages. So cephalic appendages are 5 in number. So see this, There are the 5 in number. 5 in number. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. There are a 5 in number. There are 5 in number. And they include a pair of antennals. A pair of antennals. See this. This is the pair of antennals. A pair of antennals. And a pair of antenna. Antennules and a pair of antenna. Antennules and antennules are the tactile structures, and they have the tactile structures. Antennules and antennules have the tactile structures. The tactile structures that shows the masticatory structures useful for cutting, and these are useful for a cutting. A cutting means these pieces, it will be cut into small pieces. And second maxillary are served as a feeding of a food. Second maxillary or as a feeding of a food. And coming to the thoracic appendages, the thoracic appendages are 8 in number. Simply says that 8 pairs of thoracic appendages are present. It includes the first, second, second and third maxillary, and for 5 for walking legs, and 5 for walking legs. These 5 are called as a walking legs. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These 5 are called as a walking legs. These are called the third maxillary, and this is called the second maxillary, and this is called the first maxillary. And in this, the first 3 walking legs have the large chelae. The first 3 walking legs have the large chelae that is used for a walking. And other 2 have non cheliped. And see this, there is no cleavage present in the leg. And see this is called large chela, and this is called cheliped. And coming to the abdominal segments or abdominal appendages, and there are 6 pairs of abdominal segments are there, or appendages are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. See this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And these 5, and these are called as a swimming legs, and these are known as a pleopods. And the body from here to here is known as this is the abdomen segment and the posterior part, and this is called the carapace. This is called a carapace, and carapace this protects the head itself. And next, a pair of eyes will be present, and a pair of tinny will be present. And next, coming to the rostrum. Now see this is the sharp or knife-like structure. It is used to protect from other animals. And next, it is protected by hard shell. And a brief explanation about the parts that are present on a prawn. See, this is the carapace, and this is the carapace, and it is the head, and it composed of eyes, and this is the rostrum, cephalothorax. This is the cephalothorax. And see this, there is a hepatic spine. This is a hepatic spines. This is the hepatic spine. And next, see this, this is the anterior part, and this is called the posterior part. This is the anterior part, and this is called the posterior part. And this is the uropod, called as a tail fan. Tail fan. It is used in the locomotion. And these are called the pleopods. They are called as the swimming legs. And this is called the trunk. And this is called the trunk. The trunk proposed of 6 segments: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Sixth segment. On the sixth segment, the tail fin or the tail fan is called the telson, and this is called the telson. This is called the telson. And next, coming to the head portion. These are all called as walking legs and used in the help of for a walking or for a locomotion. And finally, the external part of the carapace is protect the internal parts of a prawn. Is there any doubts regarding the topic which I taught? Okay, thank you. Please do subscribe my channel, Navin's Biology. Thank you, one and all.